Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. Hanuman had been able to trace Sita in Lanka's Ashok Vatika. He offered to carry her on his shoulders flying over the ocean, but Sita declined. She said, Mahakapi, of my own volition I cannot come into contact with another male's body other than that of Sri Ram. That is against my dharma. I was helpless when Ravan touched my limbs. It was my fate. Go where the two brothers are and tell them to release me from my predicament. Tell them how I am being terrorized all the time. I wish you a safe journey. She added, it will enhance Sri Rama's prestige if he comes to conquer Lanka and kills Ravana. He must not try to take me away stealthily as Ravana had done. In Kishkindha, preparations were afoot to invade Lanka. Rama was all praised for the effort put in and the success achieved by Hanuman and all others who had gone south in search of Sita. Expressing his appreciation, he said, Hanuman has accomplished a great task. I cannot imagine anyone else doing this job. He has maintained his dignity, completed the task assigned to him, and has fully satisfied his king. Tracing the whereabouts of Vaidehi, looking at her in person, he has protected Dharma and the honor of the Ikshvaku dynasty. I feel humble that I cannot reward Hanuman for bringing such happy tidings. However, I shall take him in my arms because that is all I can give. It's a very emotional moment. Saying so, an emotionally overwhelmed Rama took Hanuman into a warm embrace. Later he continued, Friends, we have succeeded in tracing Sita, but crossing the vast expanse of the ocean appears to me to be a daunting task. I feel disheartened thinking of how the Vanaras will come across the ocean. Remember, Sita too had raised this doubt while talking to Hanuman. Is there a way out of this dilemma? It was Sugreva's turn now to cheer up his dejected friend. Assuring Ram of all that could possibly be done, he said, O mighty warrior, you ought not to grieve like ordinary mortals. Now that we have traced Sita's location and the enemy's land, I do not see any reason for your sorrow. We shall devise some strategy to cross the ocean and destroy the enemy. A person who laments all the time, gives up the desire to be victorious, and feels humble for no reason, meets with failure in all his activities. Sir, my commanders are brave and are eager to accomplish the task. I can see the joy on their faces when we talk of crossing the ocean and killing Ravana. I too am determined to complete this assignment. Raghava, we must think of a scheme to bridge the ocean. Once a bridge in place, our forces will cross the ocean and our victory will be assured. O wise Rama, at this moment, gather all your inherent strength, your habitual courage and energy. The chivalrous Mahatmas do not grieve for what has been lost or destroyed, but rather look forward to what can be done. Grief is destructive. None can stand against you in the battlefield. The job entrusted by you to the Vanaras cannot go amiss. The Kshatriyas, if soft towards their enemies, can never succeed. Their rage alone frightens the enemy, said Sugriva. Using your keen intellect, please suggest a way out. How do we cross the ocean? Addressing Hanuman, Rama said, "The sun is at his peak and it is midday, and Vijay Muhurt is an auspicious time for departure. Ravana cannot escape me, nor can Lanka disregard its fate of being destroyed by me. Sita's hopes will be revived when she gets the news of our departure. Today is an auspicious day, Sugreeva. We ought to depart today. All the omens are good. My right eyebrow throbs, indicating my victory. Let our forces be led by the Commander-in-Chief, Neel." Addressing Neel, Ram said, "Neel, you must move with speed on a road that has an abundance of fruit and roots, dense forest with cool shade on both sides, and a supply of cold water and honey. Beware of the Asuras and their tricks such as poisoning the edible fruit and drinkable water on your route. The Vanaras must search the caves and pits near the path to look for the enemy. Otherwise, the Asuras might attack us from behind. I shall be in the center of the forces, sitting on Hanuman's shoulders like Indra on Airavata. Kumar Angad will likewise carry Lakshmana. The forces of Sugreeva set out to conquer Lanka after Rama had ordered them to do so. A number of soldiers stood guard on all sides. Others moved as a phalanx to open the route. They drank fragrant wine and ate sweet fruit. They carried long shafts of uprooted trees on their shoulders. Senapati Neel carried his forces in control by taking rounds of each segment. The soldiers were under strict orders not to vandalize crops or towns en route. Following Sri Rama's orders, his forces skirted the townships and farmlets. Lakshmana pointed out many good omens to Rama on their onward march. He said, "Raghava, I see many auspicious omens all around us. These indicate that you will succeed in your mission and soon kill Ravana to be reunited with Sita." A cool, delightful and rejuvenating breeze blows in the wake of our forces. Various animals and birds sing a welcome song. The forest reverberates with songs of joy. Even the sun shines resplendent in a cloudless sky. The pure and resplendent Saptarishis go in parikrama around Dhruva, shining on their right. The frolicking Vanaras, writes Valmiki, marched together and soon arrived at the Mahendra mountain on the seashore. The mountain was a pleasant sight with mineral-rich rocks jutting out of it. Its forest was rich and fragrant with honey, while the black bees droned, the sandalwood trees spread their fragrance. Blooming creepers of Ketaki, Sindhuvar and Vasanti spread all over, as well as the Madhavi creepers. Sitting on the top of the Mahendra mountain, Rama looked at the vast ocean. Accompanied by Sugreeva and Lakshmana, he then descended to the shore at the base of the mountain into a rich forest. Here the rocks had been washed by the rolling ocean waves. Addressing his worries to Sugreeva, Ram said, "Beholding the ocean with my own eyes, my worries have multiplied, Sugreeva. The ocean is limitless. How shall we cross it? Looking at the waves lifted high by the mighty winds, the Vanara forces felt exhilarated. They sat on the shore trying to see land on the other side across the vast expanse of water, which could be Lanka. There was no island visible to the eye, and all they could see was ocean waters, tumultuous and forceful. Full of frightening crocodiles, the ocean looked awesome and fearsome. The ocean was difficult to cross, and with forest all around, the means to cross it were not easily available. The playful tides raised by the winds appeared to be enjoying their rise and fall, and created a hollow feeling in Rama's heart in trying to devise a strategy to cross the ocean. The expanse of the water body was immense, and such that water had become one with the sky. If the stars sparkled in the firmament, the ocean was rich in pearls. Thick clouds overcast the sky, while high tides were all over the sea. The highly intelligent Vanara warriors noticed that, buffeted by the wind, the ocean touched the sky and its waves rose high. Then suddenly, to their amazement, the sea became restless, with its water going round and round in whirlpools with a loud roar. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.